Hey everybody, Bones here, Bones Garage, bringing you update what's going on at the garage. So, 1973 Cadillac Calais, my car, the Bones Mobile. It is coming along well. We now have a new radiator for it, nice full aluminum radiator. This is going to cool the car really well because the old copper core radiator was starting to leak. The tank on this side was starting to separate from the core. So I was starting to get leaks going right down through here. So this is going to be a very nice setup. It's going to keep this car very cool. And if you give me a second, I'll take you into the back. Hang on. So now that we're in the back, you can see the engine is coming together. We have everything all put back, well, almost everything all put back on it. We have the fuel pump all back installed, everything's nice. Power steering pump, alternator, upper pulley for the water pump, lower pulley for the crank, oil filters on. All we got left is just to put the smog pump in, which is actually just a placeholder for the belts. I gutted the interior of it, so it doesn't actually work. I just needed something to run the belt because the belt runs off of this right here, goes around to the smog pump and then back down. Then this pulley goes to the alternator and then back around to this pulley. So you need that belt to make this belt turn so it can turn the alternator. So you need that smog pump in there. Or you can just get a whole different pulley setup, which I'm not doing. Too expensive, too much time, too much work to find all the pulleys because it is a Cadillac. Nobody makes stuff for Cadillac motors. So we do what's necessary. The next thing we've been doing is priming the oiling system. And I use old distributors. I take old no good distributors. I take the drive gear from the cam. This is the drive gear. The cam sits on this gear and turns this gear, which turns the rotor, which sends your spark to each cylinder. What we do is we grind all the teeth off of that gear, and then your oil pump drive is right there. That's where the oil pump drive goes into, and then as this turns, it turns the oil pump. So as you can see on this one, we have the bolt welded to the shaft, and then we just take a drill with a socket now. We put it on the bolt and use it to turn the distributor, which turns the oil pump, which sends oil throughout the motor. And you can tell if there's oil throughout the motor because it will start coming out of the rockers. These little holes right here are your push rod holes. And the oil will come up and drip down, drip off the end of the rocker and down, and that's what this cardboard is here for. So as it drips down, it hits the cardboard and then just goes right back into the head, flows all the way down the head, and then there's a hole way back over it. You could just see it right there. That hole is where the oil drains back down into the block and then into the pan. So there you go. Quick little lesson on how that works. There is your thermostat for your cooling system. See the little brass piece right there? That little brass piece goes up and down, open and closing for your cooling system to let the hot water out and the cool water goes back in. So there you go. Little lesson. So that's what we have going on today. Got a lot done on her. Got a few more odds and ends to do. And hopefully by a couple of days, should have this car back out on the road. Oh, and the transmission. Yeah, look at how much cleaner that thing is. Woohoo! It looks good. Got it all resealed, all new seals in it, a bunch of new parts in it. It should be a very good transmission once again. So there you go. That's what's going on. I will talk to you guys real soon. Have fun. Okay, bye.